Mammals sleep to save their energy and restore their mental and physical capacity. But you probably didn't know that when a dolphin sleeps, half of its body is still conscious. Today you learn why dolphins sleep with half of their body still conscious. Dolphins cannot sleep in a regular manner. They must remain conscious even while sleeping. This is because their breathing is consciously controlled rather than automatic. In other words, dolphins must actively decide when to breathe, which requires them to be constantly aware of their surroundings. Dolphins, like us, would stop breathing and suffocate or drown if they fell into a deep unconscious sleep. To avoid this, dolphins only allow one half of their brains to sleep at a time, while the other half remains alert, which allows the dolphin to continue breathing and keeping an eye out for dangers in the environment. Dolphins sleep with one eye closed. The left eye closes when the right half of the brain sleeps, and vice versa. This is known as unihemispheric sleep because only one hemisphere of the brain sleeps at a time. Dolphins alternate which half of their brain sleeps on a regular basis, allowing them to get enough rest without losing consciousness. Dolphins sleep by resting motionless at the surface of the water and breathing regularly, or by swimming very slowly and steadily close to the surface. Dolphins in shallow water will sometimes sleep on the seafloor before rising to the surface to breathe. Can you imagine sleeping for only 5 minutes at a time and only 30 minutes per day? Giraffes do the same thing. Being a large animal in the middle of open plains makes it impossible to take a risk-free nap because any time spent sleeping puts you at risk from predators. As a result, they nap in short bursts, sometimes sitting with their heads on their backs, but more often standing up and ready to run. When times are tough, lions and other big cats have been known to hunt the massive prey. During an attack, a giraffe's saving grace is some serious spec. These animals can sprint at speeds of up to 37 miles per hour, but getting up from the ground is an awkward and time-consuming procedure when you're nearly 2 stories tall. Because they are closer to the ground to begin with, the children can get away with lying down, not to mention under the watchful eye of mom. That is eye, not eyes. Adult giraffes rarely sleep for more than 5 minutes at a time and have been observed with one eye open on occasion. Many other animals use this high-alert power nap strategy. Many birds, like dolphins, will sleep with one eye open and one half of their brain awake. When they open their right eye, the left half of their brain is awake. They can control how much of their brain is asleep by how far their eyes open or close. The amount of sleep and the part of the brain that sleeps are determined by which part of the brain was most active during the day. The parts that were the most active were given the most rest. Nocturnal birds will rise with the sun and hunt at night, but most birds follow the same pattern as humans and sleep at night. When birds sleep on a perch, the tendons in their feet tighten, closing their feet and providing them with a good grip on the spot they're holding onto. Other birds will sleep in trees, on the ground, or in the water. Great frigate birds can fly for months at a time. This is an impressive feat, made even more so by the fact that they sleep in 7 to 12-second bursts. When flying, the birds sleep for about 40 minutes per day, which is significantly less than they would on land. Great frigate birds can fly for months at a time. This is an impressive feat, made even more so by the fact that they sleep in 7 to 12-second bursts. When flying, the birds sleep for about 40 minutes per day, which is significantly less than they would on land. Frigate birds do not sleep completely on autopilot while in flight. The birds frequently sleep with only one side of their brain active, leaving the other side awake. Most animals that sleep half brain do so to avoid predators, but there are no natural predators in the sky for frigate birds. Radenborg believes they stay half awake to avoid mid-air collisions, though no such incidents were observed during the study. Frigate birds, like hawks and eagles, soar by circling thermal updraft to gain altitude before gliding straight for long distances and gradually losing altitude until it's time to climb again. The study found that all of the sleep occurred during the upward circling portion of the flight. The birds did not sleep at all while gliding down. Almost all animals have some sort of sleep pattern, but sleep times vary across the animal kingdom. While some creatures require more than 18 hours of sleep per day, others require only a few seconds of sleep at a time. Animal sleep patterns are influenced by a variety of factors such as environment, cold-blooded versus warm-blooded anatomy, brain size, feeding patterns, and many others. Wild animals, from sharks to puppies, are fascinating, and their bedtime routines are no exception. Every little bit we learn about the other organisms that surround us can contribute to the preservation of wild places.